Welcome. Today we're going to create a running man animation. Let's start by adding the images to the assets library by clicking the Upload Assets button. And then you're going to select all your images. Now in your case, you probably have to download them first from Google Classroom. So you click on one, you hold Shift and then click on the last image, and that will select all your images. Then just click Open, and that will import all your images into the assets library. I'm going to change the size of my project by going to the settings button first and then select 10 by 80, and I'm going to name it Running Man and then hit apply. I'm going to zoom out so I can see the whole screen. Now I'm going to start by adding each of the images, so I'll just drag them. And then just make sure it's touching the bottom of your project. You can zoom in a little bit more if you can't see it. And then click on frame 2, turn on onion so you can see the first image. Drag the second one and then just place it slightly ahead of the first one. Then go to number 3, and we have onions on so we can see the previous one at all times. And again, just slightly ahead, and you might want to just align them by the head, making sure they're kind of aligned on the head or down here at the bottom. Okay, let's go to the next frame, 4, and drag number 4. Again, they're all slightly ahead. Go to 5 and just keep doing that. Go to 6. Then let's go to 7. Again, it's slightly ahead. Now let's go to 8 and we'll just repeat that same process. We'll start with 1. And then again 2. And then we go to the next one, and then 3. And then next frame. Don't forget to always click the next frame before adding the next image. Next frame. That was 4, so now let's go to 5. Make sure you keep track of which image you're using. So that's 5. Go to the next one, 6. And again, it's always slightly ahead. And then let's go to 7. And then I'm going to hit play just to see how it looks so far. There you go. You can see I'm running. Okay. And then I'm going to repeat this process until I hit about 30 frames. So I'll go to 15, and then again, we're going to start with 1. Next frame, number 2. Next frame, 3. Next frame, 4. Next frame, 5. Next frame, 6. Next frame, 7. Okay, I'm going to repeat again. Next frame, 1. Next frame, 2. Next frame, 3. next frame 4, next frame 5, next frame 6, next frame 7. All right, so I'll leave it there about 28 frames. Let hit play, see how that looks. And there you go, there's a running man. Okay, now we need a background. So let me go to frame 1 and let me add that background. So again, you just go to upload assets and then select the background, open, and it should be done here. Background, drag it in there, and then make sure it aligns. There we go. But see, we have a problem now. You can see the background covers our running man. So let me delete it. And let's create a new layer. So I'm going to press plus sign here. And then I'm going to place it here. And then again, just drag it. Make sure you're on layer 2. Realign your background. And then you can see that the running man is on top. Now, what we want to do is here on frame 1, if you go to the edge, see how it highlights? It turns yellow, the right edge. You can just click it. When you see the double-headed arrow, click it, hold it, and drag it until it actually covers all 28 frames. And when we hit play, the background will be on all the frames. All right, there we go. Now let's turn this into an actual animation. Let's go into export and go ahead and export it as GIF. Click export GIF. Okay, save it in a place where you have easy access to it. And in your case, it will automatically save it into downloads. Hit save. And if I go into show in folder, if I double click on it, I should be able to see that running man. Okay, and this is the one you're going to drag into Google Classroom. Now all we do is just click on the X to close, we're done. And that's the running man animation.